Ooh. I'm connecting with a star, a celebrity, someone in the public eye, a influencer. You've got your own following. It doesn't have to be humongous. People know you. People recognize you on the street. Could be simply your neighbors. You could have a small following, you know? I mean, from about 1,000 followers, if they're in your local community, you will be recognized. Let's just say that, yeah? And when people recognize you on the street, I mean, whoa, it's a lot, and there's no going back from that. So I see that. I see someone who is loved and adored. You look sensational. You look fabulous. I mean, I am the hermatologist. I am a clairvoyant reader. I'm using the TV tarot, which is my own deck. So we've got Family Guy coming out. That's the Eight of Wands. And we've got the RuPaul's Drag Race, and that is the Queen of Cups. So I could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, but we're definitely dealing with you getting your power back from your family. If this is a drag, trans, non-binary, alternative gender, or life choice that your family didn't accept, they're accepting it now. Yeah? Or you're moving on and getting acceptance somewhere else. I want to separate the two. Some of you, your family have accepted you now, and you are going to really start to shine because of it. Others, you fucked off your family, left them in the dust, never to be seen of again, and now you get a whole new family. Some of you could have left and gone to a relationship that was frowned upon, and it looks like you've got two kids potentially in this new family, or you're gonna have two kids, yeah? Whether it's same sex or not, it looks like a beautiful family connection. It looks like something that you already have now. You can see your future. You can see what you're manifesting. It could just be you and two of your pets, for goodness sake. Do you get what I mean? It just could be you and your cats, you and your dogs, you and your budgie, you and your parrot, yeah? You and your tub of ice cream. Who cares? You and your popcorn box. Who cares? You're happy and you have a great life. And it's after you were burdened by family who wouldn't accept you, because it appears that family were knocking your crown off your head. Talking to a queen who was dethroned for being too queenish at a time where queens were forbidden. Yeah? For some reason, you weren't allowed to be a queen. You weren't allowed to be seen. I'm connecting with someone who is potentially locked up, imprisoned, actually in prison, in jail. It could have been 24-hour hold. It could have been overnight stay. Could have been in the drunk tank. Could have been a DUI. Whatever the case may be, you weren't allowed to do something for a while. Maybe you weren't allowed to drive for a while. You weren't allowed to drink for a while. You were frowned upon for a while. But you've always been the matriarch of the family. You've always been the shining light. You've always been the rich one energetically. I mean, look at RuPaul in the image. Come on. Come on. Who on earth is going to stop RuPaul being RuPaul? Get a grip. There's no way. Fabulous. You're fabulous. Male or female, okay? It doesn't matter here. This is the Queen of Cups. You are fabulous. You are wise. You are an empath. You are a super empath within this energy, in this card specifically. This is the super empath card. You are pure. You are white. You are angelic. You connect with the ascended masters. You are divine. A lot of people around you fake spiritual. Yeah, you could come from a Christian family. All of them cap about their faith and spirituality. You're the only one that actually embodies spirituality, because you know what it means to be the black sheep in the family. Yeah? You're black sheep ascended. You're black sheep certified, yeah? The past energy in the middle is the Ten of Pentacles. You've long been the one holding the family together. You've been pure light. You could have a sister that you are really, really close to, a sister that you speak to about everything, a sister that has always helped you be really, really grounded, really, really stable. But there's always a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces. But you and this sister, you had dreams together. You went on holiday together. You went to summer camp together. Oh, the movie Parent Trap could be significant for you and a sister. In it, you could share even the old one. First, I got visions of the newer Parent Trap with well, I say new because I'm talking Lindsay Lohan. compared to the blonde Parent Trap, which is old school AF. Not a lot of people even know that exists. But I just got a swiping vision of the moment in the original Parent Trap where they cut out the back of her dress, and she goes to the party and she doesn't realize that her whole underwear is showing because the back of her dress is cut up. So there could be a funny story where you and your sister have some kind of dress debacle, or someone's butt's exposed and their whole bum's out or underwear's out, or there's like their skirt is pinned into their dress. Something really, really interesting is the point, or really, really funny, something really sisterly. I want to keep going on about a sister, though, one sister specifically. Both of you are like light workers. You could have done spiritual things together. You could have had a secret clubhouse, secret makeup brushes. I don't know what that means or why that would make sense, but hey ho, you get what you get. Secret men, secret makeup, secret army, secret clubhouse, whatever. You and this sister had secrets, okay? And there was this twinning vibration with you too as well, which is really cute. In the middle energy, you started to get your confidence. And the more that you got your confidence, you started to change more and more. And you and this sister started to dwindle away. Yeah? I didn't know this reading was going to go this way. And if this isn't about a sister, I can't tell you what it is about. But I do see potentially a twin sister. And things are like there's separation here. Because your confidence and you getting your independence has stripped you and your sister away, then from each other, being as close as you were. Then when we get to the Three of Swords, there's real upset. There's real upset here because it looks like this relationship's come to an end. You don't talk anymore. You don't see each other anymore. You don't spend time together. It's real sad. And that's the future, because it's like, the now moment is you being confident, but the future is actually acknowledging that it is indeed over. And the life that you thought you were going to have with this sister is no more. Sounds really, really harsh, and I'm sorry because I don't like the idea of saying the future's sad. So we can transmute that energy now by acknowledging it and saying, you don't have to be sad in the future. I'm just a tarot reader. Do not hold on to what I'm saying like that. We can break it through consciousness. So I'm not predicting that you're going to be sad. I don't want to do that for you. I don't want to narrate that for you, okay? So I want to take that back and rewind and swallow my words and eat it back up and say, let there be a conscious shift within you that you can easily step over and go, do you know what? I'm going to make peace with the fact that that version of us is gone. And it hurts. It is a bit of a wound, but I've got to do me now, because look at who you are. I don't see what's happened. It could be your sister who has transitioned and changed. And your sister could be trans or queer or alternative. Something's changed. Something in the family dynamic massively changed, and instead of it being a massive celebration, it became a massive fight. And in some instances, it seems like you kind of got dragged around in the family and ended up being a bit of a puppet or a bit of a pawn in this game called life. Like you just got moved around and played, and you were just a prop for everybody else living their life, and you never quite got to live your life. As the empath, you went around fixing everybody else's problems, doing stuff for everyone else, making everyone else cups of tea, helping everyone else get their life together, and you didn't get time to get your life together. The inference position is the Ten of Wands. You being incredibly burdened. Yeah? And it's because you became more and more confident. I can't stop seeing the now moment, whatever you're doing right now, and I mean right now, which potentially is listening to me and embracing tarot and spirituality. So I guess you evolved spiritually. I guess you awakened to your gifts. You changed as a person in major ways, in really, really major ways. And that wounded somebody else, and they're not showing up here. They're not showing up anywhere here. So for me, it's someone who doesn't want to be seen, doesn't want to go out, doesn't want to spend time with you. They're not present in your life. Maybe they're sad. Maybe they're crying. Maybe they've said you've let them down. Whether you've abandoned them or they've abandoned you, there was a massive burden whilst you were evolving and becoming more confident. This could not be just sister related. It could be any feminine in your life. Anyone in your life, not even feminine, because you're the feminine here too. And if you're masculine watching this, then you've got a lot of really beautiful feminine qualities that you own. And some of the most beautiful men, and men I'm most attracted to, actually, to be honest with you, know how to hold their feminine energy internally. It's the masculine that don't have feminine internals that are the wounded masculine that I always end up attracting, but the worst thing for me in life. Because it's like, fucking hell, emotional intelligence is so beautiful. And a man with emotional intelligence is definitely giving Queen of Cups. Yeah? So if you are that masculine with that strong confidence to embrace his feminine side and have more intellectual, emotional conversations, and who's also comfortable with trans and queer and non-binary and not a pussy to run away from a reading that mentions it, then more power to you, because there's a lack of men out there that accept that and have respect for that. It's always a negative connotation when they hear something like that. So power to you if that is you out there, masculine, who's powering through incredible odds and ridiculous stereotypes that need breaking. Not only that, with the vibration and frequency, 2 of coins. You still think about this person a lot. You send them money. Maybe they're in prison. Yeah, you send them money. You make a lot of time and effort for them. You are traveling around a lot, so you don't see them, or they're traveling. There's this traveling energy and this moving around, and I guess you feel dumb for making an effort. You could maybe send them postcards or something, or send them stuff in the mail all the time, but they never respond to you. This could be someone who never gets back to you or always ghosts you, but you still make that conscious effort. It's interesting because I wasn't expecting the reading to go this way. From the cards on the side compared to the cards that are in the middle, 2 very different stories playing out. I assume that they're both yours and they're both different scenarios you're going through, but the fact that we were talking about you being in your power and all this beautiful energy that exuded out of you and around you and where you were going in your life versus you kind of being stuck on this person from your past, it's kind of, you're being guided to just keep looking to your future. Keep looking to the life that you do want, because I feel like when sadness finds you, it finds you because this person's missing you. This person's thinking of you. This person's longing for you, or you're thinking about what they're doing, or if they miss you, especially if this is a sister, especially if this is a twin, yeah? Because you were really attached and you grew up with this person. So now you're separated from this person, this lover, this person you grew up with in childhood. You just have to accept that they're not there, and if you're choosing to carry this burden, you've got to accept that you're carrying this, because there's so much new things that you can do in your life, and you're juggling these old memories over and over again. You've got to move on, because the greatest asset is living your life, and this person seems to have gone off to live their life. And that's what happens sometimes. We get really attached to people, and we get to a phase in our life where we have to kind of grow up and realize, whoa, we're on our own now, or we have to make things happen for ourselves now. And somebody is going out there to get the life that they really want for themselves. And you owe it to yourself to do that too. Family, friends, loved ones. 10 of Cups is the happiest kind of card for life satisfaction and family and emotional fulfillment, and you deserve that. You got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And the intro and the title is finally fixing your crown. Whether someone's missing you or you're missing someone, or whoever's crying over whoever's upset and distorted and depressed and been going through it, it's because you're shifting in major ways away from a life that just isn't for you, and you're recovering from a time when your crown was removed. So there's no need to kind of hold on to an environment where you weren't even allowed to wear your crown, Queen. Queen, you weren't even allowed to wear a crown in the house. You had to hand your crown over to someone else the moment you entered through the threshold. You weren't allowed to shine. Anytime you really showed up completely as you, it was a problem. Some of the most toxic relationships that we're in, they start from childhood and they grow. And it could be a best friend, a family member, a sister, a sibling, a mother, a father, a cousin, an uncle, or auntie, whatever, someone close to you, a neighbour, a best friend, childhood friend, whatever it is. You grow up, but they imprint things on your psyche. They say things to you over and over again, make you feel stupid, make you feel silly. God's freeing you so you can go and flourish and have a great life and build the life that you want. You get into relationships where you're always competing with this person. You have to outdo them. And it's like, I don't want to be around you anymore because you always have to compete with me. I don't want to be around you anymore because you always have to copy me. I don't want to be around you anymore because I don't want to live like conjoined twins. And maybe someone said that to you. Maybe it was like, I don't want to look like you. I don't want to see you all the time. I don't want to feel joint at the hip with you. I want my own life. We're stuck together all the time and I can't stand it. You know? And maybe that's a sign because somebody or one person put their foot down and said, no, we have to break this ancestral curse. We have to break this pattern of behavior. I'm going to go and get my life. And that frees you up to go and get your life. Now you can have you. Because it's a situation of when you're twins or attached to each other, people always call you each other's name. Everyone gets confused which one you are. And, oh, you're this, like your identity has only been half formed because you've been so attached to this other person. And you don't even have to be twins. You could just look similar or have the same hair colour or you just be best friends, wear the same outfit. And from the back, no one notices, no one can tell which one you are. You know? I know that this isn't easy, but you're stepping into your era. You're going to change your look, I feel. Your makeup style, your dress style. It's time for you to find you and go it your own way, which is super cool and edgy. You don't have to look like anyone else. You don't have to copy anyone else. However you want to dress, whatever you want to wear. Yeah? Start manifesting. Whoever I'm connecting with, it's time to start manifesting. What do you want to look like a year from now? Body-wise, shape-wise, yeah? I don't want to be materialistic with it, but if you're going to be, when I'm thinking drag, I'm thinking hair, lips, eyebrows, hair colour, short hair, long hair, what colour is it going to be? Is it going to be spiky? Is it going to be curly? Is it going to be straight? Is it going to be wavy? Are you going to have a wig? Are you going to have a weave? Are you going to, do lipstick? Are you going to do lip liner? Are you going to plump your lips a little bit more, make them a little bit bigger? How are you about your teeth and your smile? Are you going to smile more? Or would you rather do a different kind of pose? Like, I'm getting materialistic with it, but you can stick your tongue out. You could do a little cheesy smile. You could do a smile with teeth. You could do a smile without teeth. You can do a wink. You can do eyeliner, winged eyeliner. You can do different coloured eyeliner. You can do different kind of makeup. You can do jewels, gems on the teeth. Do you get what I mean? Could you brush your teeth a little bit more, change your toothpaste, do some tooth whitening? Do we need to think about our teeth whitening or not? Are we fine with our teeth? Are we fine with our shape of our teeth? Do we need to go to the dentist and get a checkup and get some cavities filled? Who knows? Are we happy with our nails? Do we care about nails? Do we want to get our nails done? Do we want to get our toes done? Do we want a manicure? Do we want a pedicure? Do we want to wear new clothes? And dress differently? Do we want to be a bit more grungy? Do we want to wear a little bit more slim fit? Do we want to go from leggings to palazzo pants? Do we want to wear jeans with rips in it? Or do we want to wear jeggings? Do we want to wear mini skirts or crop tops or midi skirts or maxi dresses? Do we want to wear crop tops or hoodies? Or let's start thinking. Let's start rebuilding our life. Let's start putting our crown on and let's start remembering who we are and let's start creating a life that we want for ourselves. Whether it takes 2 years, 4 years, 1 year, 6 years, because it could be someone going to the gym. This sounds really materialistic a little bit because I want to let everyone know you're beautiful the way you are and you don't have to change. Disclaimer, this isn't a reading trying to get you to be anything other than who you are, but we're throwing in a little bit of motivation, especially with the drag race card and someone knowing you're beautiful inside and out. But what is it going to do to make you feel that externally? If you don't feel as beautiful as you could on the outside and no one else is bigging you up, making you feel positive and loved, what can we do to make you feel better then? because sometimes going to the gym a little bit more, working out, working on your a few exercises, a few squats, tightening your bum, tightening your glutes, getting a six-pack if that's what you want. You don't have to do that, but some people change their lives and feel better, have a more of a beautiful body, and that motivates them a little bit more. Some people do that, and some people go and have surgery and then whiten their teeth and then get hair replacement surgery and then have full-on BBLs and then still hate themselves and can't help but have surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery and end up being more and more depressed and spend more money on cosmetic surgery and destroy their lives. So there's a fine line between the two, and I'm aware of that. That's why I keep bringing it up. But what is it for you? Where is the balance for you, collective? And what's it going to take for you to start feeling amazing about you and not be tethered to this person? Because you've either been living in the shadow of this person, mourning this person, this person said something that really hurt you, like, oh, you just copy me, or I'm sick of sharing the same face as you, or something like that. And it's kind of depressive and low vibrational and a little mean girl. Like, someone could have had a little mean girl moment and been mean to you and made you feel like you're not enough for them, or you're not cool enough for them, or they just don't want to be around you anymore. But it's because they were unhappy with who they were and they saw you in them and they were just uncomfortable with it, and they just needed to find who they were and heal. So they're off trying to heal and work on themselves and fix their life. And now you get to go on this beautiful solo journey on your own, and your journey is totally different to them, because they were the ones who someone said the mean thing. Whoever's the one that said the mean thing, they're the ones struggling through it, you know, which is not always true, because there are times where some people will it doesn't even have to be the mean thing they said is the point. It could be that passive aggression or their actions or the behaviors that showed that they weren't really okay, you know, and they just sat on it or bit their tongue or didn't really address it. But at least you now get to see things clearly and start to transform your life, and you get to go on a journey and try and make new friends and go on I always advocate for like Eventbrite. If you haven't got anyone in your network and you want to socialize and meet new people and upscale your network, like start mingling with people that you wouldn't meet every day, then Eventbrite is great for that. Because you can go to art shows, art exhibitions, different places all around your area and further out. You could travel all over the globe, and different areas in the United Kingdom, overnight stays, Airbnb trips, and do weekends and getaways and meet new people. And it's amazing because you get to socialize and connect with people that you would never normally connect with. You make some amazing alliances and you learn about yourself, and then you get to be more creative and explore sides of yourself. Like the way I look now compared to how I used to look in the past is so different, because I went out and I just experimented and I explored, and I was around people who let me be myself, and around people who gave me different ideas and inspired me and were funky and alternative. And I was like, oh, I like that look, that's nice. And they're like, oh yeah, I do this with my makeup, I do this with my hair, or you ever use this product? You start learning things, and you're not going to learn that in the immediate environment that you came from, just with that one sister who does the same thing all the time. Or, do you know what I mean? You need to explore and go out and mingle and mix, and you're about to journey out there, and you could be becoming some massive like star. I said that at the beginning, didn't I? Someone's becoming a star. Someone's either moving into drag or showbiz or becoming a social media influencer. You're meant to really level up in your life and with your image and with your style. And I think you've been having it on hold for a long time because of your relationship with this person. Someone's going mega glamorous, rich, exquisite, stunning, gorgeous, like high vibes, high vibrational, exquisite, divine diva, stunning. Like when you walk in the room, there is all eyes on you, and it's a beautiful, you could already be in this era now. Some of you already here, you know what I'm saying. Some of you, I've just explained your whole past to you, and you've just gone through a massive transformation in your life, potentially even surgery, and you're coming to a big event and you're about to shut it down, or you're getting your big break on reality TV or on some kind of show, or you're going to be on stage performing in a major way, because you're destined for the light. Yeah? You're doing amazing things. Some of you may audition to be on a reality show, a TV show. Some of you are going to get casted on some kind of show or something, whether it's a YouTube channel or a full-blown TV show. Even it's not movies, it's definitely like reality TV, because you're playing yourself, but you're doing it in a way where you're even a runway show. Yeah, diva, you're strutting. Maybe some of you need to start voguing. Maybe you need to find your local voguing community and start going to Vogue shows. You don't even have to perform at a Vogue show. You can just pull up, just sit in the crowd, turn up. I love voguing. Go to a Vogue show. Go. If you're into voguing, turn up. Let me know where it is. If it's in London, I might pull up. Let's go. Let's go voguing, guys. It's time we go. Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. Yes, 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 darling. Let's go. Get it. And that is it for you guys. I'll be back soon with more. Love and light.